I'm going to show you the most common mistakes people make on Redbubble. Hi, my name is RJ Martinez, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the most common mistakes that people make when they're using Redbubble. I've been selling on Redbubble for over 4 years now. Over that time, I have learned from my own mistakes as well. There's also many different sellers on Redbubble that have contacted me and talked about their experience on Redbubble. So let me help you and make sure that you don't make these mistakes. With that being said, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. If you have any questions related to Redbubble or any print-on-demand business, feel free to comment down below. All right, so the first mistake is people uploading a few designs. Uploading 10 designs, 20 designs, and expecting to get sales already. One of the things that I recommend is just focus on one niche, okay? So think about, let's say there's over 1 million other sellers, right? And you upload 20 designs. How are you gonna stand out from everyone else? Okay, so it's gonna be kind of hard when there's competition on the platform, and then you create like a few designs and you're expecting to make a lot of sales. That's not gonna happen. What I recommend is you aim for a goal. Aim for 100 designs in one niche and target something that you know, and go into a niche that you understand personally. This can be baseball, this can be football, this can be English Bulldog. Okay, so it makes it easier for you to know the new funny sayings in that niche or what's going on. So because sometimes you'll see a design and you'll understand it because you know that niche, right? So what I recommend is get designs up, okay? Don't do 10 or 20 designs and expect to get a sale. Do 100, 200 designs, okay? And then you go from there. And usually if someone uploads 20 or 30 designs and they make a sale, that's like luck. It's lucky, okay? I'm not saying that it can't be done, but if they do that, it's really rare, okay? So that's why I'm telling you that. Mistake number 2, creating a design without doing research. Just going out there and creating like just a dog design or a cat design, it's not gonna work, most likely, okay? You wanna figure out like a certain niche, okay? So for example, a dog, English Bulldog niche, right? And sometimes you gotta think about, is this certain design trending at this time and point, right? So when you put a design up, is someone buying these type of designs at this time, like at this time and point? Because if not, it's gonna take a little bit longer for you to make a sale with that design. So you have to think about it that way, okay? As you're doing market research on Redbubble, you're gonna see like what type of designs are selling on the platform, right? Redbubble does give this information to us. So you wanna think about, okay, how can I create a design in a niche that stands out, that will make a sale? And don't make basically what everyone else is making, okay? Because it's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for you to stand out and make a sale. So making sure that you do the proper research, okay, and understanding your niche and who you're designing for can make all the difference in making your first sale. And remember, it's not what you want, it's what the customer wants, okay? Think about what you're designing for that person and would they buy it. Mistake number 3 is uploading trademark designs. Okay, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see on Redbubble personally. One second they have a successful Redbubble account and they're making tons of money, and then, the next moment their account says suspended, right? Now, I have a video up here where I go over trademarks and stuff like that. You wanna check that out. That would apply to the Redbubble platform too as well. As you're doing research, you want to always double check to see if the phrase is trademarked or not. Because this is one thing that can get your Redbubble account suspended if you're not checking for that. If you're just uploading whatever you want to upload on the platform and not following the rules and the policy on the platform, you will definitely get your account suspended. So you want to be very, very careful and making sure that you follow all the rules on this platform. And that applies to any platform that you're on, because you don't want to get in trouble and get it suspended. And then you lose that stream of income. Dang it. So you want to be very careful. All right, so the next mistake is basically not designing ahead of time. What I recommend if you're gonna go after any trend, what I mean by that is like a trending holiday, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween. You always wanna try to design like 3 months out. 2 months is okay too, but if you're really good at your research and stuff like that, even a month out, you can still make some sales, but it's best to be like as far out as possible, okay? Because you're gonna start ranking for those certain type of keywords in your listing, and then once you start to rank and you start to make sales, that's when the traffic and all the sales start to come in, because you start to rank closer and closer to the front page for your design. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people try to design like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. You have to give yourself a little bit of lead time, like 90 days, you know what I mean? So 3 months out, and then you can start designing for that niche, that holiday, okay? So kind of get that momentum, build that sales velocity, and start making sales on your account. The next mistake is going to be targeting your design to your audience. This has to deal with, you know, the keywords and the tagging inside of your listing on Redbubble. But one of the things that's very important is that you understand who you're targeting with your design, okay? And if you don't know who you're targeting with your design, you can't make any sales, because if you're, let's say if you have a English bulldog design and you're targeting someone for, let's say a cat design, right? And you have cat tags, and those are two different animals, right? So if you're targeting a design with English bulldog, a dog, and you're using those tags and you're targeting someone that owns a cat, well, the chances are like the algorithm is gonna see that and that this design doesn't belong to this person, and they're gonna push you back more. You know, instead of ranking on page 1, you're gonna be ranking on page 5, and no one goes to page 5. So it's very important that you understand how to use your keywords, tags in your listing to target your audience. All right, the quality of the design, okay? Now, you wanna be very careful when you're trying to, like, if you're scaling out, using scaled out designs on the Redbubble platform, you wanna be very careful, because you're doing this type of stuff on any platform. Some of these print on demand platforms do not like when you spam on a certain platform, okay? So try to focus more on like quality designs, right? And this can be a simple text-based design. And I'm not saying like you have to have the best illustration, you have to have the best fonts or anything like that. Simple does sell, but you wanna be careful with how you're uploading to the platform, because they have rules on the platform and you can't upload a certain amount of designs per day on the platform. And you wanna be very careful as far as, you know, people ripping off designs, taking them pixel for pixel and putting them on another platform, because people will get mad at you and come from a different platform and report you, and then you'll end up losing your account. So don't be ripping off people's designs. That's a big no-no, and that's mean, and you shouldn't be doing that. Create your own designs. Do not rip off someone's platform from Amazon and take it over and upload it over on Redbubble. Don't be doing that. If you're doing that, shame on you. Now, there's a few things just to keep in mind when it comes to uploading a design on Redbubble, okay? Making sure that you're doing everything as best as possible and do not skip any steps, right? I see a lot of people skip steps, not putting the correct tags or not putting any tags or not even putting any keywords in the title or description or anything like that, right? And that is hurting your visibility when it comes to making a sale with the design. So you need to pay attention and understand exactly what you're doing when you're uploading and trying to make money on a platform, okay? Because you wanna make the most money as possible on any of these platforms. Leverage the audience, right? It's a wonderful time to live in right now and make money, and it's so easy to do so. So with that being said, make sure you guys watch my other video right here.